Welcome to my channel, Sacred Intuition 111. Hi, Sacred Souls, and welcome to a mystery message. Let's just see what the topic will be. And it's going to be this one. Oh, a sister. Okay, a sister wants to come through. Let's see what your sister, whether your sister by blood, maybe your soul sister, throat chakra is acting up. So I am sure there's something urgent that needs to be communicated. Or maybe it is something that has not been talked about. Weirdly enough, I'm gonna use the Nine of Swords. It's something that your sister is probably in their head about, or something that is worrying her. I'm gonna get an oracle. Well, actually, let's make this two. I would get the Situation Love Oracle deck, but also the Clarifying Life Situations. Both of them, I think I actually got them on Amazon. I don't know, well, my spirit guides. They showed me this deck in my mind's eye, so this is how it works. What's this message about that your sister wants to talk about? I saw Cupid's arrow. Okay, mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds. Okay, so either your sister wants to talk about something when it comes to love, where it is like, has caused you a lot of hurt, where you might have been also introspecting. But at the same time, your sister actually is telling you to have faith. That this is all unfolding the way it should be. Oh, wow. It could have been that even though you might have craved love, you might have also been in some weird shape or form. You've actually been the runner as well. Now, you might actually be confused because you might have thought that you were the chaser, and yes, you were. But maybe that was also more comfortable for you because that was part of your inner wounds. Because as long as you were chasing, you didn't have to face what you were actually running from. And maybe you were always kind of afraid of this deep intimacy with someone. Even though you always craved it, I feel like at the same time you might have not really been fully open to it. You might have not have had the courage to actually go out there. The separation, sadness, bitterness, missing news, I think, uncertain. This is a very interesting message. It's I absolutely love that I think those are all the cards that we need from this. I do want to get something, growth of unity. Bind energies in the unified sanctuary of the grove, fostering interconnected harmony among all beings. I feel like this I'm gonna put here. Wow, I never got this before. Nine of Swords with the Eight of Cups. Fear of abandonment. No way. Either because you have been abandoned before in your past, which was, wow. Maybe there was like a tower moment in a family dynamic that actually caused this fear of abandonment within you. And this is something that your sister wants to talk about. your sister actually wants, wow, I'm getting very emotional right now. Look at this, the Strength, the Five of Swords, and the Emperor. This might be a father issue as well. Oh, you can't actually see it, right? Let's move this here. So it's the Five of Swords, and underneath the Five of Swords is the Emperor. And that's a father figure as well, not only masculine energy. Or whoever was embodying the masculine energy. Sometimes it can also be the mother. What's underneath? The Wheel of Fortune. Two of Wands. I feel like a cycle is completing and you are being faced with a crossroads. Why does this remind me so much of the reading that I uploaded yesterday? How you are also connected to someone who has been faced with the same crossroads. But in the past, they chose a different route. The route of the lower resistance, but also of the lower timeline, even though they had the opportunity to go on to the higher timeline. But instead, they actually stayed stuck in a karmic cycle, finding the strength to overcome the inner conflict. And also healing maybe the masculine energy within, to have like the action. Oh wow. It could have been that your parents are divorced. Or maybe you never experienced a family dynamic. You might have grown up in a foster home. You might have been also in an orphanage. But whatever it is, there was some kind of event that really set something into motion. And now I do feel guided to read on the abandonment wound, because I think this is very relevant here. Oh wow. And I haven't even touched this yet, like with, well, okay, I'm gonna put this here for now. I'll have to get that book. Hold on. So interesting. I just paused the video for a quick second. And on my bed, I actually put the Sacred Wounds Oracle deck. And because I had to reach over my bed to reach for the book on the shelf, I noticed how the cards split apart. So I looked at them. And one thing that I saw was the codependency wound, but also the broken deals. Address wound of broken deals. And let me read this first. Will show up as a deep sense of disillusionment, frustration, or loss when your core beliefs or ideals are challenged or shattered. It often manifests as confusion, grief, or a feeling of being lost as you grapple with a reality that no longer aligns with the vision you once held dear. So maybe if we go with that your sister experienced you, and I feel like it's like an older sister, to be fair. I'm really picking up like an older sibling kind of vibe. And even if this is not your sister by blood, it might be your soul sister that watched you go through this, and then this person doesn't have to be older than you, but coming from like a different background maybe. And basically that was like a broken deal. What I'm hearing is a broken soul contract. It's you experienced firsthand how a soul contract was being shattered into pieces. Something became null and void, kind of like a divorce, right? And then I wanted to look up abandonment wounds, but one card that came before that was the father wound. And we talked about this, right? Needing to heal the father wound will show up as feelings of inadequacy, fear of failure, or a constant need for validation and approval. It may manifest as struggles with self-confidence, difficulty with authority figures, or a deep inner conflict about your worth and ability to succeed. And for some reason, I also feel like it also developed, this father wound, it also developed in this, will I ever find a partner that is going to accept me for who I am and who's going to love me? Also the broken pieces of myself. And even though you might have experienced your friends and other family members finding like a partner that they're happy with, yeah, even among colleagues that you've seen it, and for some reason it just didn't really pan out for you. And this might be like also like a result from this father wound. And it seems like the sister wants to talk to you about this. And especially if this is your sister by blood, if that sister might have already been lucky in love. Needing to heal from abandonment wounds, right? Will show up as a deep fear of being left behind, rejected, or unloved. Are you doubting that you might be lovable? What in your mindset makes you believe that you might be hard to handle, that you might be too much? Have there been situations that kept re-happening just through different people where you were always kind of left behind? And is that why you became the chaser? Because it was easier to chase something where you deep down already knew you couldn't obtain it than facing what is right there and actually truly opening up? Tough. That is tough. Often triggering feelings of insecurity and loneliness. They may manifest as clinginess, difficulty trusting others, or a tendency to push people away before they have a chance to leave. Stemming from past experiences of neglect, loss, or emotional withdrawal. Well, I'm pretty sure that this message is going to hit deep. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm actually not guided to read from the book anymore because I think it is already pretty in-depth when it comes to the abandonment wound. But this is what your sister wants to talk about. Okay, so regarding this fear of abandonment, when it comes to also love in particular, this fear of intimacy, what is it that your sister wants to talk about? Worthy goal. Wow. Didn't we talk about worthiness? How you might have doubted that you were worthy of that as well, even though you always desired it? Get out and be inspired to keep working toward your life's purpose, okay? Going forward, don't dwell on the past, but focus on creating a brighter future. Soul whispers, look beyond the words and hear what is really being said now. Okay, so technically, your sister is making you aware that it's time to listen closely and to leave this behind, but also this broken mindset, this broken, I'm hearing like a broken record player. It is time to leave this because you are worthy. You are embodying the strength. You are worthy of all that you're dreaming of. Carried away, let yourself be caught up in the whirlwind of a romantic moment. It's about your sister is reminding you to actually loosen up and to really let yourself be surrounded by what you are craving so much. Let go of those fears that are blocking you. Look into the mirror and tell yourself, I am lovable, I'm kind, I'm unique, whatever you want to say, and say at least 10 positive things about you as I am affirmations. And even if you might not feel them right away, keep repeating them. And maybe do this for 30 days in a row. Is it the 21 day or the 30-day rule? Until something becomes like part of you. Okay, let's see. How about the word, the goal going forward? Yeah, there will be a collaboration. There will be healing. There will be also maybe healing in a connection, because you will be working on it together. I feel like it's a partnership. It's going to be a balanced partnership that is actually going to come your way. Okay, let's put it this way. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else the sister really wants to tell you? Anything else? You're this. You're the Nine of Pentacles. Do not doubt yourself. You have everything. You are an abundant person. When it comes to your love, when it comes to your personality, when it comes to whatever it is, you are special the way you are. There's nothing lacking. There's nothing too much. There's nothing too little. You're exactly right the way you are. You don't have to be fearful to be seen. You don't have to doubt. You don't have to worry that something like this is not going to happen for you. For the right person, you're not going to be too much. For the right person, you're going to be just right. With all your flaws and all your perfections. Everything. And this is exactly what your sister wants you to know. You are perfect the way you are. You're special. And you deserve this Ace of Pentacles as the Queen of Wands. You're radiant. You just need to open up your hands. Open up your hands to receive this emotional abundance with the Eight of Wands coming straight towards you. It is just maybe a message away, maybe one step away, maybe just an idea away. It's coming. It's on its way to you. You might not see it yet. You might feel left out in the cold. Whether this is someone from the past, but it is going to be someone with who you shared a past love. Like a past life and a past love. Okay? An ending is the new beginning that is bringing you forward into the higher commitment that you've always searched for, into the 10 of Cups. Can it get more beautiful? No, it cannot. It's such a beautiful, empowering message from your sister. And I really appreciate it. And sometimes we need to be reminded from an outside source what might be blocking us. And someone that loves us so unconditionally to tell us, hey, I know you might be worried about A, B, Z, but you don't have to. And that reminds me of this book, Don't Worry, Live. I think it's called like that. I literally just bought it today. But I actually got it in German, actually. Is it Dave Carlisle? I'm not 100% sure. Dan Carlisle? I'm not. Yeah, I don't know it. But it basically teaches you to not worry so much, but instead just living in the moment. And I can't wait to listen to it because I guess, yeah, it was meant to be. Yeah, and it's definitely about how our worries and fears can sometimes block us. And sometimes we think that we are one way, or we're doing things for one certain aspect or reason, but oftentimes the real reason is hidden way deeper. And I think today we kind of gotten more to the bottom of it. Thanks to the sister of yours for coming through with such a clear message. Thank you so much. And if you vibe, please hit like and subscribe. And until next time, take care. Bye bye.